Hi BookTube, my name is Juan. I am just one reader, your favorite Mexican booktuber who reads in English. I am here today to do my TBR for the month of May. I had an incredibly successful reading month in April, so if I can read at the same pace, at the same rhythm, I will probably be able to squeeze in maybe one or two more books to this TBR. But this is like the bare minimum that I would like to read in May. I think it's only like 5 books, so I think it's pretty standard, achievable, relaxed enough TBR. Although 2 of the books are pretty long, 3 of the books are long, but I might actually include more books to this TBR. Anyway, the first book is Fool's Assassin by Robin Hobb. This is the first book in the Fitz and the Fool trilogy, which is the final trilogy in the realm of the Elderlings, the super series by Robin Hobb that I've been reading. I started reading this right at the beginning of the pandemic, so that was like eons ago. Like seriously, it feels like it's been one of those reading journeys, honestly. It's been a journey, it's been an odyssey, it's been so enjoyable, and once it's over, I will probably have like a severe depression, or at least like a post-Hobb crash or something. But anyway, this book is quite long, but sometimes Robin Hobb can put a spell on you. I am starting this in April. I am recording this video still in April, so I might actually be done with this by May. So I would love for that to happen. But anyway, I'm very, very excited to continue reading Robin Hobb, and Fool's Assassin looks wonderful. Then I will be reading some Daphne du Maurier. We have Jamaica Rain, or as my British friends love to say it, Jamaica Rain. I'm sorry, I mean no disrespect, but come on, Jamaica Rain. I just love that. I wish I were British. Anyway, if I keep on reading Daphne du Maurier at this rate, I might actually turn British and wake up being British someday. I'm also gonna keep reading Harry Potter forever. Maybe one day I'll just wake up like, yeah, I love that Harry Potter in it, and I'll be complete. Anyway, that's a fantasy of mine. I will be reading Jamaica Rain, Jamaica Rain, which is, honestly, I don't even know what it's about. I think I read the synopsis for this book when I originally bought it, like years ago, like 6 or 7 years ago. So I don't really want to know what it's about. I just know at this point that anything that has been touched and written and crafted by Daphne du Maurier will be very enjoyable. This is shorter than some of her books that I've recently read, so I'm very excited to get into that romantic but gloomy atmosphere. Then I'm gonna read Suntime Company, Suntime and Co. This is written by Craig Zaden, and this is a nonfiction book, like a big hardback, like a coffee table book, which I am displaying ever so proudly in my living room right there, where you cannot see, but it's right there. If you come to my house, this is one of the books that you will see, ever so proudly displayed like a symbol of my identity as a Sondheimite, a Sondheim aficionado. So this book was actually gifted to me by none other than your grandfather of BookTube, Steve Donahue himself. I don't mean to say grandfather. I meant to say the hot daddy that is Steve Donahue. Come on, hello. This is a wonderful gift that I received one day in the mail from Steve himself. He mailed it to me all the way to Mexico City. Thank you, Steve. This is a book that I would not have otherwise. If it weren't for you, this would not be here. I am so excited to read more material on Stephen Sondheim and his work. We lost Stephen Sondheim very recently, like back in November, so it's only been a few months since he passed. So I'm still, reading a lot of things about him and his work. Then I will be reading the second book in the Fits and the Fool. This is Fool's Quest. I think this might be one of my favorite covers of the entire series of the Realm of the Elderlings. I just love this beautiful. You cannot really see it because the lighting is not very flattering, honestly, but it's a beautiful silvery. Oh, sorry, I think I just messed with the microphone. It's a beautiful silver. It's really shiny. I just love the raven there. Beautiful. I think you can really get the shimmer in there. Anyway, this is book 2, and this is actually longer than the first one. So this is almost 800 pages long. But again, you never know with Robin Hobb if her books are going to be slow burners, which I think these are. But there's a weird thing with Robin Hobb that at least happens to me. Sometimes her slow burners become actually sort of thrilling in a way and addictive, and I just want to keep reading even though it's very slow and character driven. So I don't know if I'm gonna read this book in like a week or maybe 4 days or maybe 25 days. I have no idea, but I do know that I will enjoy it at my pace. And then finally, the last book that I have on this official TBR is kind of random. This is a literary fiction novel that I've been wanting to read ever since I started my BookTube channel many years ago, back in 2016. Now is The Hour by Tom Spanbauer. So one of the BookTube channels, and this is actually a pretty longer book than I thought it was. It just looks deceivingly short, but it's like 500 pages long. And the font is quite small. But you know, when I started my BookTube channel back in 2016 or so, one of the channels that I was obsessed with and that I could not stop watching and I just loved the heck out of was Stripped Cover Lit, you know, with Adrian and Dalton. I still watch them, even though I don't watch a lot of the things, the things that they have or that Adrian has recently published as much. But I still go back and revisit to their older videos. I think they had magic bottled, like literally in a bottle. And I just love their dynamic duo, and I loved their reading taste, and they taught me a lot about reading and analyzing texts and discussing texts with oneself and with others. And anyway, this is a book that they discussed pretty frequently on their show. Now is The Hour by Tom Spanbauer. I don't really know what it's about. I know that it's a character-driven book. It's a coming-of-age tale. I've heard great things about this also from my friend Leo, from Leo's Book Life. So that's what I will be reading in the month of May. And if I have some extra, if I have some extra time, I don't know, I might start the final book in the Fits and the Fool trilogy, or I might just read something completely different, completely out of the blue, to just give my reading some more variety. Anyway, thanks for watching. I am Just One Reader, and I will see you in my next video.